I drive a 600cc micro sprint. It is a version of a sprint car. It's smaller, cheaper. I'd like to think it is a team sport and a solo sport because I am on the track by myself racing. It is just me in the car. I have no radio communication with any of my crew members, but there are a lot of people behind the scenes that help me work on the car, set up the car, and do everything. This sport is very time consuming. It takes up an entire Saturday to Friday and Saturday depending on how much I'm racing, and I'm working on that car 24/7 in the shop after school, before school, whenever I can. Yes, it is very demanding, physically and mentally, but physically you have to be in shape. I mean, I'm not that in shape, so it's not the greatest for me. Sometimes I can get wore out, but you really have to be in shape to be fast and good at it and not wear out and always be sore and always be tired. I do the sport for a season during a year, and the season normally lasts for around 6 to 8 months. And I do the sport every single weekend for the racing season. The sport is very dangerous. 2018, we lost 2 drivers back east. In 2016, we lost another driver who I actually was very good friends with. And I've had concussions, and I've broken my arm. I've gotten injured quite a bit. I participate in the sport because I love it. It's what I've always known, it's what I've always been around, and it's just awesome to me. It's something that is very near and dear to me. My dad did it when he was my age and up through, and I just fell in love with it.
So I participate in horseback riding. It's very time consuming because I have to drive like 30 minutes to the barn every time I have a lesson. Yeah, it's physically demanding because you use a lot of your body muscles, and yeah. It can be very dangerous because if you fall wrong, then you're kind of screwed. I participate in this sport because it's very fun and I enjoy it a lot.
I race motocross. No, it's an individual sport. It could be a team sport if you go further on into the pro class, but it's really just me and my dad. It can be if you're trying to become pro and do it as a career, but if you're just having fun, it depends on whenever you want to drive to the track, if you have a job or not, and whenever you're busy. So I try to go 2 times a week if I can. Motocross is one of the most physically demanding sports in the world. It works all muscles, mostly the legs. You gotta hold a 250-pound dirt bike for 5 laps, or if you do off-road for an hour and a half. It gets really tiring and hard on your muscles and body. For the past 4 months, when school started, I took a little break, decided to, but the past 2 years I raced almost every weekend, practiced every week. Motocross is a dangerous sport. You're on a motorcycle going 45 miles per hour in some parts, and it can be really dangerous if you make one small mistake. You gotta be paying attention the whole time. I participate in this sport because my dad grew up in South Africa and he raced pro motocross and traveled down to America and raced pro down here. And with me and my brother growing up, he got us dirt bikes when we were 4 years old, and we've been just riding for fun ever since. I only got into racing about 3 years ago, so it's a really fun sport, but if your family doesn't grow up riding bikes and doing all those outdoor stuff, it could be hard to get into it, but